Hi everyone, Jazzy here. So I have been going through and trying out all the different types of hard seltzers and things like that for all of us non-beer and wine drinkers, so that things that we can enjoy like for a day at the beach or days like that. So keeping in our theme, these are actually not hard seltzers. These are ready to enjoy cocktails. However, I feel like they fall in the same category because they taste very similar when it comes to the actual like palate, if you would say. So these are made from Cutwater Spirits. It's Fuju vodka, and they're going to be like pre-mixed vodka sodas almost, which taste very similar to a hard seltzer. So I have a couple different varieties here for us to try today. These are the four that I find to be the most drinkable on a not every day, but you know what I mean, like a everyday kind of occasion, a casual occasion, versus the other two flavors they have, which are a margarita flavor, and I'm sorry, anything that has tequila with it, that's a day all on its own because shit's gonna get crazy. The other one is a Bloody Mary one, which I'm very excited to try, but also doesn't quite fit in with a day at the beach kind of thing. That's more of a hangover cure slash brunch drink, you know, that kind of thing. So I'm going to go back to those two later, and today we're going to be trying the four flavors. We have a, a lime and vodka. We have a vodka mule. We have a grapefruit and vodka, and we have a cucumber and vodka. Ding dang. So these are 5% in alcohol, same as a hard seltzer, sometimes actually less, sometimes hard seltzers are more. This is 0 sugar, 0 carbs, 99 calories per can, and then they are also gluten-free. Most of these kinds of drinks are, for all these gluten, I was going to say glutarded, but that's so insensitive. So gluten-free people out there. And then they also have only 99 calories in a can, which is good, especially for people like me. We like that. So today we're going to start with the lime. Lime is usually my favorite. Lime is, you know, it's kind of a good all-around refreshing, citrusy, awesome, in your face, kind of sour and sweet, and I love it. I love lime. Love it. But I have yet to try any of these. This is the first time for me with these Cutthroat Spirits, so we're going to give it a go. One thing I love is that these are in cans. It makes it way more easy to have them out and about. You know, picnics, hiking, sitting in the yard, hot tub, beach, all the places where you would want one of these. Make glass makes it just so difficult. So this is the first one. This is the lime. It's a lime and vodka soda, like a mixer basically. So basically it's like a cocktail without the ice is what I'm expecting it to taste like. So we're going to actually see what it's like. So I dig it. It's very, very, very light. It's not heavy on the flavor. It's way more subtle than like the traditional hard seltzers. The lime, you don't even get like the big blast of like lime in your face. It's not like one of those Mentos commercials. It's like, you know, we're like, it's more like a very subtle, smooth. This is the smooth operator of beverages that this is really good. Also, no alcoholic aftertaste. I don't taste the vodka at all. It tastes like a little bit of a flat Sprite. It's awesome. I dig it. These might be my favorite. They're a little more expensive. They only come in 4-packs. That might be a deterrent because you don't want 4. I want 12. I mean, at least 6, not 4, but they come in 4-packs. So they're a little pricier than the others, but I've got to say that lime It would do really well as a mixer as well, but on its own, awesome. That one, ding ding. Okay, moving on. This next one is going to be our vodka mule. If you're familiar with mules, then you know about Moscow mules and Kentucky mules and all the mules that are out there. It was a big craze a little bit ago. Everyone doing mules. As a bartender, I hated making mules because you have to muddle and you have to muddle and you have to muddle and you have to muddle some more, which not as bad as a mojito, but it's still up there when you have, 30 customers at the bar in a 300-seat restaurant and you have to do everything for everybody. Getting distracted. So mules, however hard, not hard, but however pain in the ass they are to make, are delicious. Very, 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 very big key though is to make sure that they're cold. I'm assuming and hoping that this vodka mule in a can, although I don't expect it to be like the original, might hold up to that name, probably tastes good, unbelievably cold. Just like that copper mug. I wish I had a copper mug to drink this out of. That'd be perfect. It smells very much like a regular mule. If you're not familiar, a regular Moscow mule is going to have your vodka. It's going to have your lime. You muddle the lime with a little bit of ginger, a little bit of simple, muddle, 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 vodka, ice, and then a ginger beer on top. Now that's just the way I make them. A lot of people don't put fresh ginger in. A lot of people just muddle lime and fresh sugar. Some people use sugar cubes, some people use simple syrup, some people use sugar packets. Everyone has a little different tweak on it. Some people use Rose's lime, which I don't suggest. Fresh lime is the way to go for sure, at least fresh lime juice. But this smells like a typical delicious Moscow mule. I smell the ginger right away, right in my face. That's a really good sign. This is good. This is a little bit different than what I was expecting. I was expecting more of a citrusy, gingery crispness, whereas this is a little more heavy. This is very heavy on my palate. It's a little more bitter than I was expecting. A little bit like it hits the back of my palate instead of the front of my palate like I was expecting. I like it a lot, but I feel like I need to pour it over ice and drink it on ice. Like I want this as a cocktail. Like I don't want this in a can. It's good. And I'm seeing actually here that this has bitters in it, which bitters, if you know, usually comes in an old fashioned. Sometimes in Door County they take it as a shot on Washington Island, but that's a whole different thing. It's probably why it tastes different to me, because I'm not usually used to having bitters in a Moscow Mule. It's good, but I want to drink it on ice in a cup. This I would not suggest on its own as a beach drink. Maybe before dinner, maybe even with dinner on that one. That one has a lot to it. It's a lot of substance to it. It was not what I was quite expecting. All right, next. Oh, by the way, did you see these amazing pufferfish? This is the reason I picked these out, because of the pufferfish. I didn't even know what the hell I was buying, to be totally honest. But I saw this pufferfish and I was like, oh my gosh, I need them. I need them right now. Right now. So I haven't named them yet, but I'm thinking about like Paul the Puffer or Petunia, Penelope. Oh, yes. Anyway, we are on to our grapefruit and seltzer. Grapefruit and soda. Carbonated water, whichever way you want to say it. Extra carbonated on that one. This tastes like my traditional grapefruit. A little pinky. Much sweeter than the lime. A nice citrus. Mellow finish. Don't taste alcohol. I like this one. This is good. This is a good beach drink. This is a good poolside. This is very drinkable, dangerous. Yeah, thinking better. I don't know if I want to say it, but I'm thinking better than the hard seltzer grapefruit flavors that I've had, because it doesn't leave that aftertaste. It doesn't leave that like bright, like that aftertaste. It just is very smooth, very mellow. You drink it and it's gone. I like that a lot. That is a great beverage. Mellow, nice, crisp, yum. Last but not least, and the one I am most excited about, the cucumber flavor. I'm absolutely obsessed with cucumber. I love it. I think it's a very underused flavor. I want everything cucumber all the time. I want cucumber in my water. I want cucumber in my salsa. I want cucumber in everything. Very carbonated. Anyway, there are several vodka flavors that have come out with cucumber flavored vodkas, and they're very hit or miss. I've tried every single one of them, and I only like 2 of them because I hate the fake cucumber taste. You cannot do fake cucumber. It's nasty. It's like you got to hit it right or it's disgusting. So we're going to find out in a second how this one does. I've tried them all. I'm really excited about this one. Tastes like cucumber. Tastes like a cucumber that's been sitting out for a little while, which I'm a little nervous about. Like, you know, when, I don't know how many cucumbers normal people eat. I think I eat like a plethora as an individual. I mean, I like to eat like slices of cucumbers, put a little salt on them, or like, I like to do like carve them out and fill stuff in with them, like hollow it out, like the seeds, like cut it in half, hollow it out, put some feta cheese and dill and shit in there. Ah, dang, it's delicious. Anyway, this tastes like a cucumber that was sitting on my eyes on the spa, and then of course I eat them because, I mean, why waste a good cucumber slice? That's what it tastes like. That's what it smells like. I'm happy with this. It tastes a very more seltzer than cucumber, which is good, because if you over cucumber, it kind of starts to taste a little bit like dirt. I'm not going to name the brand of vodka that did that. It's literally like drinking dirt out of a glass. This does not have it. I'm very happy with that. Anybody who likes the grapefruit flavor, seal of approval. It doesn't have that nasty, slimy, rotten taste like some of them do. It's not mixed with lime. A lot of times you'll find like a cucumber and lime because they need something to hide that flavor that they can't get rid of, that kind of tastes a little bit like earthy. And so they use lime to cover that. This doesn't. And it does a really good job of not having that earthy kind of dirt tasting, mineral-ish, which I tend to love, but it can get a little over the top. This is just a nice little touch of cucumber. You taste it almost more at the finish when you drink it. I could drink about 15 of these. Yeah. Pretty excited. I am pretty excited about this one. By far my favorite. I still absolutely love the fact that we have these little guys on the back. Look at them. Oh my gosh, they're so cute. They're going to be my new little best friends. There's okay, so we're going back to our little beverages. So today was fun. I learned that I love this one. And they go in order like this. Ding, ding. Anyway, I hope that if any of you have access to these and wasn't sure if they want to try them or not, because they're a little bit pricier, if you are a person who likes more of that like sweet fruit forward kind of flavor with like the White Claws or the Trulies, you know, that berry, that like yum, then these are not going to be for you. But if you're more of a vodka drinker mixed with seltzer with a wedge of fruit or something like that, and you know, it's really hard to hide a bottle of vodka when you go to the beach. It really is. I've tried it. I mean, usually I could like tuck it somewhere, but and then you gotta like try to hide it as you pour it. Like it's awkward. This, you don't even have to worry. They're already in cans. They're delicious. Throw them in the cooler and you're on your way. So I definitely approve of these. And again, these are the Fuju cucumber. Well, that's my favorite, but the Fuju beverages with the Cutwater spirits. So if you have them, I encourage you to try them if you're of age. I feel like I should say that. Do I have to say that? I don't know. I don't think anybody's even watching this except for me. Anyway, so have a good night. I am going to go finish these and nobody needs to see that. So have a good night. Thank you. Bye-bye. Bubba, would you like a cucumber? No cucumber. What about some cucumber dip? Would you like some cucumber dip? Here you go, buddy. No? You don't. You're not your mother's child, are you? Just a pretzel? Oh, man. Because he loves the carbs.